Why is it that the people who go to work and work hard every day have to pay the most dollars in tax? Because you have an income, and an income can be taxed. How do the wealthy avoid paying taxes? Because they don't have an income, and they don't have an income because they don't own anything. However, they control everything. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then it's clear that you don't understand the mode of trust. A trust fund is put into place to protect your assets and your income. But the reason why it's not counted as income is because you take advantage of something called the Rule of 72. What that is IRS Tax Code 7702, which allows you to place specific life insurance policies with cash values into your irrevocable trust fund. And because those life insurance policies have cash values, the IRS does not look at those as income, but they look at those as investments. And investments can't be taxed because they're private. So if you're listening to anybody in this process that's telling y'all that there's no distinct difference between acting in public and private, and telling you that you do not need a trust set up, that a trust is not necessary, run away from them. They're lying and they're trying to get money from you. A trust is the only way to protect your assets and remove ownership so that you cannot be taken to court or taxed. A trust is the only mode that you can use that will keep your wealth generating over a long period of time. Hence the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, and all the rest of those wealthy families whose wealth is still sustaining them to this day, because they know what you don't know and they are doing what you're afraid to do. Establishing an irrevocable trust is exactly what you need to be able to build generational wealth, because everything that is put inside of that trust cannot be taxed when it is properly set up and taken advantage of IRS Tax Code 7702. This is why people like Donald Trump don't have tax returns, and they've been asking him for so long and he just can't present one. Why? Because he doesn't file taxes, because all of his stuff is in trust funds, and they take advantage of IRS Tax Code 7702, the Rule of 72. Y'all don't have to believe nothing that I say. I don't give a fuck, and I never tell you to, but just go look it up. I'm not gonna tell you nothing that's not right. Like, this is real information that you guys should be taking seriously, instead of listening to people who don't know shit about building wealth. They probably never even had businesses. Meanwhile, I'm over here with like 8 businesses that are running successfully and passively, but I don't know nothing. There are literally legal loopholes put into place to help the wealthy stay wealthy. Don't y'all get that they are the ones who putting the money in the politicians' pockets so that certain laws and regulations can be passed to benefit them and not us? When are you going to realize that you need to step over the line and stop being public and start acting as the private, innate sovereign that you are? And this has nothing to do with sovereign citizen bullshit, because you can't be both. A sovereign has no one over them. There's no power over a sovereign, but a citizen abides by laws, rules, statutes, and codes. So get that shit straight. Understand what this process is about before you try to execute and just blindly listen to people. You have to go and do the work. You have to go research so you'll know and be well informed.